Hi, Bill 1911 here. Today I'm going to show you an interesting gun. This is the 500 Smith & Wesson Magnum. This thing is a monster. Now, to put it in perspective just how big this thing actually is, this is a piece that I featured a while ago on one of my videos on cleaning revolvers. To give you an idea of just how big that gun is. Okay, I've lined up the muzzles so that they're on the same plane. That is a very, very big revolver. So, there are some frequently asked questions that I get about this gun. The first one is, does it come with training wheels? And no, but it probably should. This thing is extremely heavy. If you're going to shoot the gun, you can put it out in front of you with one hand and fire the gun. The problem is that after you fired a few shots, that thing gets heavier and heavier and heavier and heavier and harder to hold up. So whenever I shoot this thing, I'm usually in a rested position or shooting it two-handed. So one of the things I wanted to show you on this gun is that it can be hard to find. I always show you a jag, a cleaning jag. Okay, that's what this piece is right here when it comes to cleaning these guns. So a 50 caliber jag can be a little challenging to find. You can get them through a company called Brownells. You can order them online. Another one you can order them from is Track of the Wolf. The one thing that you need to specify when you order this is most cleaning rods have on the threaded end, that's right down here, okay, let me get some light on it so you can see a little better. On the threaded end of it right here, it's what's known as an 832 thread. That's number 8 diameter and 32 threads per inch. Okay? So you want to make sure that what you purchase fits your gun rod to make sure that your gun is 832 or your gun rod is 832. If you simply can't seem to get a hold of one, most gun shops can get you a 44 caliber jag. Now, why a 44 caliber jag? Why not a 45? Well, if you use two patches simultaneously on the 44 jag, it's a nice tight fit down the bore and through the chambers on the cylinder. And it does a real good job of cleaning it. The 45 jag is just a little bit too big around to use with two patches, but a little too small to use with just one patch. So it doesn't do a very good job of cleaning the barrel. Now, you can also purchase a 50 caliber gun brush if you prefer to use a brush, and instead simply use the ferrule, which I'm going to show you now. A ferrule looks like this. It's got a hole in it that you can slip a patch through like this, wet it in your solvent, and mop the inside of your barrel with that, kind of scrub it around in there. So that's another thing you can do to clean the gun. Personally, I always prefer the jag because I think it just does a much better job of cleaning the gun. So I wanted to share that with you, that you can use a 44 jag if you have no choice. One of the other things I wanted to bring up is make certain that your cleaning rod is long enough to go all the way through the barrel. Now, I have one over here that's actually too short to get all the way through the barrel. This is the one I clean most of my guns with, and it's actually too short to make it all the way through that barrel. So make sure that you've got a rod that's long enough. Alright, well, I wanted to show you this beast. And right there she is. Hi, Bill 1911 here. Today we're going to look at the venerable Magnum Research Desert Eagle. Now, this is kind of an iconic gun. A few years ago, this was really used a lot in a lot of Hollywood films. This is a 50 caliber handgun. It's got a lot of recoil. It kicks pretty hard. And it has a direct top eject on the cartridge cases. This kind of gives me a fit because the gun has such a high muzzle flip. When you pull the trigger, it really rocks back hard. And it tends to eject the cartridges right into my face, which isn't real pleasant. So I don't shoot this gun much. It's kind of a beast too. It weighs a ton. If you're trying to hold it out in front of you one-handed, it's going to give your wrist a fit. It's not going to be comfortable to shoot. So when you shoot it two-handed, it's still got that wicked muzzle flip, but it's a little better if you shoot it two-handed. If you try to shoot it one-handed, it's so heavy that after a few shots, you find yourself starting to sag because it just weighs a ton. So other than that, I really like the gun. I mean, it's kind of fun. It roars a lot. Boy, it makes noise. Which brings about a point that I have not stressed in some of my previous videos, and that is make sure that you wear proper eye and ear protection. Now, this one, like I said, it shoots the cartridges, the empty cases, after it fires. It shoots those empties right back in my face. So I have to wear glasses, otherwise I'm likely to catch one in the eye sooner or later, and that's not good. I also talked about how bad this thing roars. It is extremely loud and extremely noisy. It's a boom, big loud boom. And if you're not wearing ear protection, it can damage your hearing. I mean, this thing's unreasonably loud. Hi, Bill 1911 here. Today I'd like to talk to you about something that's very important to us, and that's your safety. Do not attempt any of the things you see on our videos until you have thoroughly reviewed and understood our safety procedures. Also, if you're under 18 years of age, do not attempt any of these topics without the consent of your parent or guardian. Thank you. If you found this video to be helpful and informative, please don't forget to like us up above, subscribe down below, and please make sure you come to visit us at AskBill1911.com.